Good morning, everyone. This day it is going to be directed by yesterday's movement on the benchmark indexes that can be seen through the way of analyzing the Nifty chart that we are going to display. This is 13th August 2026. Till yesterday, the markets have not actually went below the rectangular box for the swings right from the 3rd of August till the Tuesday's one. We have been plotted or drawn to make you all understand and aware if the box's bottom area gets broken or if the swings high or the rectangular box's top gets broken, the thing will be getting a confirmation for the continued trend on which side it is getting a break. In that manner, we can see how beautifully it has actually broken and managed to close by the way of coming back inside the rectangular box. That can be now seen initially to discuss and understand about the behavior, since it has been intended to break down, but the breakdown what happened was not successfully completed based on the yesterday's behavior of the Nifty. Now that can be seen by the way of sharing the Nifty chart. See, the rectangular box what we have been demonstrating for the recent sessions will be make you clear, understandable behavioral sense from the Nifty's price actions. Since yesterday, while we have been discussing the things and all, how it would be making the things for the upcoming sessions on the Nifty side, this thing was there. That means the 11th August Tuesday's candle till we have discussed during yesterday's session. Until then, the breakdown not happened for this particular rectangular box we have drawn here. Yeah, what happened in yesterday's session? You can see on the chart how the Nifty recorded the low that was 24,473 only after breaking the 4th August low that was 24,427 or 28 roundly we can take. After breaking this, how the behavior got changed and the pickup on the selling, how it has happened can be now seen based on the other time frame oriented price actions can be now seen. For that, we just -24,428. We can now see that just a minute. See where the first time of the 24,428 got broken and how the behavior was. You can easily observe the behavioral sense about the market's price action by the way of looking this at least as an instance. See, until it is breaking this particular support zone of 24,428, see the chances of consolidation the market taken. This much of consolidation near to the bottom happened. After a break, first time happened during the yesterday's first 15-minute candle that was happened for the low record of 24,390 clearly below the support zone. But how it has managed to close? It has successfully closed above the support zones. So it has reattempted, then immediately, the immediate attempts should be notified whenever it is. So the Nifty also given the indications for the continuations in the selling attempt that has been proved yesterday. Even though it has managed to close above the support zones, on immediate candle itself, it has closed below the support. You should actually watch this. Whenever any particular range or dates range or any important levels we are providing based on the behavior, if the Nifty or any instrument you can take, giving a reaction by the way of breaking down or breaking out, and an immediate candle, what it is actually denoting, that also should be monitored. Because in the cases of irrespective of the breakout or breakdowns, if the close and all not happened on the same direction, means you should watch out the immediate candle's price action or behavior, which was actually proved by yesterday's one. There onwards, after the confirmation given by this particular candle happened on 9:30 to 9:45, continuous fall happened. From here to here, the market fallen. If you would have concentrated on the day trading opportunities based on the confirmation what we have been providing, based on the levels what we have been discussing, so you might have taken the trade and enjoyed the point of from the support, if you want to measure it, 24,428 to 24,265, almost 200 points. That means sharply to be say 160 points. On the Nifty side, you might have got. Where you can book the profit also can be measured by the way of the behavioral research and as well as the strategy levels we are providing. See, around 24,300 we have clearly stated that will be aiding to generate buying volume or attract buying volume there, because that was the important dates high which has acted many times during the July, that was happened on July 8. So the 24,300 would be acting as a very core support point. Like, because of that support it has happened, it could have closed only one time below that point. After that it has started moving up. That is another proof one can have. Only because of the support zones, that too based on the key dates support and resistance. It is powerful when compared to other support and resistance. So the key dates only acting. All together you have to understand that the time only acting, driving, moving, and do all the magics, miracles when compared to any other forces. So the time is number one factor. As per that, the 24,300 zone got clear observation of the buying, since it is a very clear and strong and key support. The market have managed to move towards 24,435 and smartly recovered, managed to close above our support zones of 4, that means 24,428, the boxes bottom area, the market have managed to close above to that bottom area. So that is the another thing one can get a proof through the way of this demonstration. So that's the another major thing we want to share with you. Then, after coming back to the particularly this above these particular support zones, which has not meant the markets are in the recovery mode, then what we can think about it means the markets really want to attract buying around the support zones, not in the intention of breaking out or moving smoothly towards a higher side, because many resistance that have been explained through this trend line also you can easily get sense about it. Until it is giving a break above, while it is open today, it should have break above yesterday's high, or at least the indecisive candles support, that means a low or high, that should be get a decisive break out. So in case if it is so, the recent indecisive candle formed on 10th August, that low was 24,511, high was 24,621. So that should be get a break. Until the actions, the price actions from Nifty is making these things, one should not expect a continued or a strong bull-based up movement. But the up movement, what and all you are seeing on the chart, may be because of a short covering or the support-based buying demand raised at the lower levels, not based on the breakout or not based on the bullish resumption. That's it. We can now move to the other discussions in the market outlook. The thing what we have demonstrated based on the behavioral research and its outcome might be helping you to understand and act accordingly based on the important things what we are providing or sharing with you. So today, based on the phrase, as usual, we used to mention and explain, you can just check the today's one, that support breached, but yet recovery prevails. Yes, of course, recovery prevails, but not based on the breakout. It is based on the support or demand zone that and all risen. So the today's actions may be seen on the way of range bound activities. While it is giving a flat open today, even though there are mixed kind of activities across the international indices. The range what we can focus today for the Nifty, if you want to trade on it, 24,200 to 24,500. Mostly, as long as the Nifty is holding above 24,300, you will be seeing the chances of rising slowly up towards 24,500, even beyond to that. In case, as long as it is trading below the 24,300, and you can see the chances of drifting further downward towards 24,000 even. For that, you can also try to observe the signal. If the market trades below 24,200 for the first 1 hour, if it is first 15 minutes, means higher indications it may be. If it closes below 24,200 in the first 1 hour, it will be a great chance for the short bidders. Because even though it is going to try to retrace above the 24,200 until it is decisively closing 24,300, you can keep building shorts based on the breakout and close below 24,200 as a confirmation you are getting. As that confirmation will be aiding the Nifty to move towards 24,000. At least 200 solid points one can expect from the Nifty's short position beta, which may be even helping you to do the day trading. But for that, these strategies should be respected. So hope you all got the information based on the levels we have provided for the day and based on the trend behavior and all, which will also add some more important or significance to make your decisions on trading. The days can watch out the moments, and while it is nearing the support zones, what and all we have demonstrated, where you can deploy buy and dips, because it is actively engaged with the buy and dips kind of strategies. Whenever the support zones are getting approached, the buy demand is getting increased. While it is moving towards the resistance path, where you should actually deploy the strategy of sell on rise. So both strategies one can follow for the day. From the positional aspect or perspective, it is, of course, we have been keep stating or discussing the point of 24,700 as our core behavior shift zone. That should be broken and decisively close above to that point consecutively 2 sessions. There only we can expect the 1,500 to 2,000 points of rally on the upside. Until it happens between 23,700 to 24,700, sharply we have to say means 24,000 to 24,700 would be the range for the Nifty to concentrate for the next few sessions even. From the sectoral side, we can actually concentrate the sectors and the stocks under which, based on the list we have provided here. That is a bank, metal, IT, FMCG, automobile, energy, along with it, some defense, some capital goods oriented and pharmaceutical oriented stocks also can be added. On the stocks front, based on news and based on the earnings outcome, we have provided some list of stocks here. Includes Tata Motors Commercial Vehicles, the core, the parent, and Geo Financial Services, which is having a good news about making JV with Bank of America. And IRCTC, based on earnings, the dismal results from the IRCTC once again. Apollo Hospital Enterprises, a good result from the company. Petronet LNG, also based on results, GMR Airports and Lenskart Solutions. Particularly for Lenskart Solutions, the company has announced the over 2 times or 200% of profit making. So that would be really helping the prices of the Lenskart to move higher. Today's earnings oriented companies to be concentrated that includes Tata Motor passenger vehicles, Solar Industries, Max Healthcare, Max Financial Services, IPCA Laboratories, LG Electronics, Page Industries, Godrej Industries, Jubilant Foodworks, Amber Enterprises, Indraprastha Gas, CESE, Brigade Enterprises are the core list of companies one can focus on research basis. Adopt a concrete stop loss we have mentioned here. Do not forget to maintain stop loss on all trades. So that's it for the day. We can now address some queries have fallen. So grow is the query whether it can be bought or not, like that can be addressed now. Since we have already predicted and shared our analysis on grow, which has been cooking for a reversal and the breakout, it should be having to confirm a further trend upward. So that has been happened. Anyhow, the uptrend, if it is giving further, as long as it is trading beyond, that means below the level of 210, every rise can be utilized for booking the profits. Until it is having this particular zone, one can have every chances of rise as yes. So that is the important zone one can watch out. So between this range, as long as it is trading, particularly in between this 210 and recent bottom, it has formed around 190. Sell on rise can be utilized and one can keep enjoying the profit making by the way of participating around the support zones. So that is for grow. The 190 as support, 210 as the resistance can be maintained. The next query. Delivery RVNL NTPC as like in yesterday's query session. So that can be now addressed. Delivery RVNL and NTPC. See this delivery as we have predicted and given our analysis yesterday even. It is now attracting selling based on the high reach out or sell on rise based attractions are being driving the share price of delivery. So one can keep utilizing the sell on rise even though it is bouncing back because it should decisively need a break or give a break above this range. So above this swing, it is very simple to understand. So this swing's high is 491 until it is having a close above 491, you can keep focusing on selling activities or keep observing the selling attractions based on the sell and rise strategy. Anyhow, as long as it is being traded above this particular zone, that is what 450, 458. Between this zone, selling may be getting reduced, where one can see this consolidation based on the buying attractions attempt may also happen. But this is not a strong one when compared to the selling attractions. That also should be noted. NTPC can be now seen. For the NTPC, it is still attempting to stop the selling activity or it is trying to reverse, because it has been witnessing some bounces, but it is not enough. For the NTPC also, the negative consolidation is being happened. For that, the important thing is yesterday's candle. As per our strategical analysis and as per more than any other thing, the behavioral analysis. When and all you are seeing a doji or any indecisive candle at the bottom or at the top, which would be acting as a very core reversal spot. For example, it is not accurately happened, anyhow it has somewhat happened at the bottom. In case if the close happened above this 341.35 for consecutive 2 sessions, you can see a broader recovery towards this zone to get a break. Even continuation also may be happen. Until then, you can bet a long positions build up by keeping 335 as stop loss. Very small stop loss, 3 points of stop loss for getting a chances of 350 or above. So over 10 points or over around 15 points of gains you can have by the way of keeping these 3 points of stop loss. That should be noted based on yesterday's low. As long as it is holding this low, recovery will be there. So that's it for NTPC. And RVNL can be now seen. Based on the decimal results it has announced and the consolidation what it is currently having is expected to continue with a negative bias. It should decisively break this particular swings high, that is what 230. That means 231 around you can take. So that 231 should be get a decisive break, not a simple break. Then only you can see the trend is getting changing or behavior is getting changed. Otherwise, the consolidation with your negative bias with a sell on rise will be continuing. For that, if you have any positions, you should keep the recent lowest low. That is what the first lowest low in the recent swing was 27. Otherwise, it should be having a positional based support as 220. Between these two zones of lower part, you can keep holding the positions. If it is getting a break and closing below to that point decisively, even in the first signal itself, you have to reduce at least 70% of your shares because the selling will be getting intensified after that. So that's all from the query part. We can now conclude today's session. Wishing everyone to have a fabulous trading session today. We will be meeting again in the same. Until then, we have a great trading day. Thank you. Bye-bye.